And yes, we are in the community. It's Vino Entertainment TV. Vino, 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 Vino. Please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. It's Vino, 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 Vino. Please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. Firearm, domestic violence, molestation, feeding the homeless. And yes, we are in the community. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. Welcome to everyone. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV. I hope everybody's doing good because I am very much blessed. Hello to Nama Watch. I got some tea in a TT. I got a Sarah. I got some Toya. I hope everybody's doing okay. But hey, today is going to be a great show. Today is going to be about feeding the unfortunate and how the unfortunate is going on, working right now, how things are going on right now with the unfortunate, and also how things are really going kind of hard on Skid Row in California. You know, California is where mostly all the people are at on Skid Row, when they be homeless. And so right now, Skid Row is having a very big impact as far as the homeless people being hungry out there. They tells me that it's a bus that go downtown to Skid Row and drop off people, period, on Skid Row. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to ask one of my good friends, is that true? Because Skid Row is a very popular place. So you trying to tell me Skid Row is what's going on right now in California? That's where everybody is meeting up there in Skid Row, the homeless people, the runaways, the thieves, the drug dealers, the bombs, the felons, the people with felons, people with misdemeanors. They all just running away. Not only that, even the kids are running away from home right now. They tell me kids are running away from home. I mean, why would a kid want to run away from home? I don't know, but they said kids are now running away from home. So how true that is, I don't know if the kids are running away, but several people told me, hey, why don't you do a show on about the kids? The kids are running away from their houses. You know, Titi says they also go gate. They also go gate they also go gate the closed Skid Row with blocks them out from the rest of the city. That's sad. Oh, they do, TT? That is sad. Golly. I didn't know they did Skid Row like that. Damn. Well, you know where you can go. You get kind of homeless and you ain't got nowhere to go. I guess California take you right on in. TT said got a gate. They got a gate. I know when I looked online and did my research, they were showing all those people that was homeless and out there, and it's so many tents. Here in Dallas, when we have tents, we call them Tent City in Texas. I don't know what they call them out there in California, but in Texas they call it Tent City. But yeah, they said they did an annual count of homeless people, and they was conducted by a regional task force in San Diego. And I found that 4,100 people were living without shelter. So it's people who don't have shelter. You know what I'm saying? So they did a annual count of the homeless people. You know what I'm saying? And also they said that 580,000 people that do experience homelessness on the streets and shelters in America. And also 70% individual. That's a lot of people that's out there on the streets. 70% individuals, and the rest is families with kids. And like they say, every state and territory, includes all gender, racial, and ethnic groups. You know what I'm saying? So it could be anybody. It could be somebody they've been hunting for a long for years on the most wanted. Hello, Mike, on the most wanted list. And they could be on Skid Row hanging out, hiding on Skid Row because there's so many people there. They don't know anything about Skid Row. They know about Skid Row. I'm saying they don't know about all the people that's out there who are felons and the ones who do assault, the ones who do the violent crime and the crime and hate crime. They all hiding. Those people are hiding out there on the street of California, Skid Row. And not only that, they say that, currently homeless individuals are currently 90% of homeless people are population. 19% of homeless population. And they're saying that, even the people, the Caucasian people are the largest racial group. The Caucasian people are the largest racial group within the homelessness, and they're counting. But I wouldn't think that the Caucasian people would be homeless. I would think it'd be more like, I would say that I would say more like the Indians or somebody like that. But I wouldn't think that it'd be a lot of homeless people here in America. You wouldn't think that, right? Because we got all the food, we got all the money, we got all the resources right here in the United States, and people are hungry and they're homeless and homelessness. You know what I'm saying? We got everything. We got our doctors. We got we make it our own. We print our own money. We got access to all kind of buildings. Where we can put some people at if they are homeless. But people will not come together and do nothing for the homeless people because I don't know if because they feel like they all got felons. But everybody who's homeless or homelessness do not have felons. They don't have felons. Some people just fell down on hard times. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Hard times can make you fall back on different things and make you be homeless and everything. Hello, Not My Watch. Hello, Mike. Morning. How you doing? It's crazy because when you start involving your family members to be and your family members out there in the street being homeless, that's when things are really, really bad. When you got your kids out there. When your kids are out there in the street being homeless with you, that's bad because, a kid can only do so much in a car. You know what I mean? You can only do so much in cars when you're homeless. Kids, they school work, they going to school, you know what I'm saying? They try to do school work and keep their mind focused on, school and things straight because you can easily go off into a la land and just lose yourself into depression when you're homeless. You see what I'm saying? Because people don't really look up to people who are homeless. They look more down on people, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like you need something from them. But everybody don't need nothing from homeless people. Sometimes it's just a little advice. Sometimes just sit around and talk to, you don't know what kind of things you can tell a person, and information you can give someone until you start talking to them. You can just reach your person like, oh, well, I know this person's this, such, and that might be able to help, you know what I'm saying? Or this and that. Hello, Cassandra, but it's easy for anybody to be homeless. The kids, the mom, but it's messed up when you have a whole family out there in the streets, nowhere to go. When you have a whole family that's unsheltered and homeless, that's crazy. That's crazy. Who want to be? It has to be very hard for if a man is in the car with the wife, the kids, and everything, being homeless with that man, he has to feel some kind of way because he is a provider for his family. So as he provides for his family, at the same time, he's letting his family down because he's not able to really provide and give them everything they need at one time. And this is why they're in the car, because he fell down on hard times on bills, got behind on rent. We know if you don't pay that rent, we know what happens when you don't pay that rent, right? You're going to get put out. They put your things on the curb. You see what I'm saying? And you're not homeless at the time, but people will make you homeless by putting you out, out of your shelter spot, out of your comfort zone where you live at. You see what I'm saying? And I've seen people. Matter of fact, for example, right now, I have a friend. He called me. He says, "Zed." I said, "What's up?" He said, "Man, I ain't got nowhere to stay." I said, "You don't got nowhere to stay?" I mean, a couple of weeks ago, last month, I just talked to you and you said everything is okay. You see what I'm saying? But now he's telling me that he has nowhere to go. And I'm more like, well, do you still have your job? He's like, yeah, I still got my job, Zed, but, it's kind of hard on me, Zed. And I said, well, what actually happened? He said, well, when my lease was up, he had a second chance lease. Now, he does a second chance leasing. Now, when his lease became up, he didn't want to sign a new lease because he's telling me that the new lease went up about $200 because, remind you, he has a 2-bedroom townhouse with 2-car garage and 2 bathrooms and everything in the townhouse. And I said, well, why don't you just downgrade? He said, well, Zed, I can't downgrade. He said, our apartments are already filled already. You know what I'm saying? And now he has to sleep in his car because he has nowhere to go. So I told him, because he's my friend, you're more than welcome to come to my house and bathe, and fix you something to eat and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel kind of bad, but my brother he's right now, he is homeless, not by choice, but I figured myself, I would have just said that, well, hell, I'm going to just go ahead and pay this month to month and be through with it because I don't want to be in the street. But he didn't want to pay the extra $100 or $200 extra to sign a new lease. And then when you don't sign a new lease, you can go month to month, right? He didn't even want to go month to month. And I'm like, why not month to month? You know what I'm saying? But now he's out. He had put all his things in storage. He had 2 storages he had to pay for. He paid for 2 storages. He put all his stuff in storage. Okay. Now he's sleeping in his truck. He has another car. The car's in the shop, but now he's sleeping in his truck. But that's crazy. And then, he has 3 kids and a baby mama. You know what I mean? And luckily they were able to go stay with their family members. You see what I'm saying? If not, his whole family would be out in the street and would be homeless, and that's crazy. But it's not nothing that he did wrong. It's because the apartment complex went up on the rent. You see what I'm saying? And that was crazy. And I don't understand that. So, sometimes you got to pay that money to keep your mind frame of not being homeless and keep your kids in a safe environment. But sometimes you just can't do it. It's rough, And then, when you got a full family and you got a husband and a wife, you got children, of course all your money gonna go in the household. But when you can't feed your whole family, your wife, your girlfriend, and the kids, you got to feel less than a man. You got to feel some kind of way. Some kind of way you got to feel when you cannot, as a man, you cannot feed your wife, and you cannot feed your children. And now you're going to homeless stage. You see what I'm saying? And I felt kind of bad. Not kind of bad. I did feel bad. I felt terrible, because I can only offer them a place to bathe, to freshen up their bodies and things like that. I can do that much, but, I just can't put a whole family in my house. You see what I'm saying? Because I only have a 1-bedroom. You see what I'm saying? And my 1-bedroom ain't made for everybody. But if I had a place where I could do it, I would have gave them somewhere to stay. I would have put them up in my home. You know what I'm saying? But I just couldn't do it. But if I could, I would. The unsheltered homeless people, the nation has a system of temporary shelters that reaches about 354,000 people on any given night. And that's in California. So California, they say California is running out of beds, out of shelters. I mean, they don't have nowhere to go. You see what I'm saying? But the ones do have tents and stuff. They call them tent city here in Texas. So here in Texas, I see people out also feeding, not just me feeding the homeless people, but I see other people out feeding homeless people, giving them food and water and things like that. So it's a lot of people just giving donations out as far as feeding the homeless or things like that, because we know how it is. And I feel bad when I see my brothers or my sisters out there hungry and begging for things, and no shoes on their feet, and hair looking crazy, you know what I mean? And of course I feel bad. I have no choice but to feel bad, because I'm a human. You see what I'm saying? And I believe in what's right, and if I got it, I'm gonna go in my purse, put out $2. I don't want to pull $1 out. $1 ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You might do something with $2, get your soda, get your juice, get your bag of chips, something like that. But I always reach in my purse and grab $2 out my purse. I never go get a dollar out, because of the fact that I know $1 ain't gonna do nothing. What you gonna do with that dollar? He can't do nothing with $1. A dollar gonna laugh at you. A soda now is $2 and some change. You know what I'm saying? So a dollar don't do nothing for nobody no more. It's nothing. You know what I mean? So we just got to pitch in some kind of way and help as we can, because I try to help as much as I can. I try to do what I can do to help anybody as far as feeding people. I think for Juneteenth, I'm going to be out in South Dallas doing hot dogs and I think some chicken, I believe. I'm going to be doing for the homeless people come Juneteenth. So Pretty Black had suggested that we go ahead and do something like that, but I had already thought about it. And I told my sisters about it, about something for Juneteenth. So Juneteenth, I'm definitely going to be out there in the neighborhood, feeding the homeless people, give them hot dogs, and I'm going to get some water for them. And I'm going to get, like I said, Pretty Black offered to get some chicken to put on the grill. So I'm going to turn my camera on, and we're going to hang out with the homeless people and cut up and laugh. And I'm going to get my chair and kick back and get my laugh on, because sometimes the homeless people can be funny. They are funny people. And I love the homeless people. And they show you so much love and gratitude, and they're so thankful. And, I bet you probably said, well, yeah, you giving them something. Yeah, they better be thankful. But even though you're giving them something or not, they're thankful. And I've just sat around and just gave conversation to homeless people, and they're thankful for just a conversation. You see what I'm saying? So don't never think that, you don't have to talk. You don't want to talk to them, or they might do something to you. You're scared or something like that. Man, those people not gonna do nothing to you. The people don't even think about you. They care less about hurting you or something like that. They not thinking about no mess like that. They don't want to hurt nobody. They ain't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? But let me just say, some people don't like shelters, so they will sleep on the sidewalk, the subways, the train, cars, parking porches. And I do believe how sometimes shelters do have, they have certain rules. You know what I'm saying? And I believe at a certain time of night, they cut off where you can't go to the shelters. They have a timing where they stop taking people in at night. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to a shelter, I guess you get to get there at a certain time before you can get you a good bed, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. But families with kids are at least to be the ones who are unsheltered. If you see kids out there in this homeless, it's because their parents did something really screwed up, where they got them out there in the street. Because people with kids, you don't see too many people with kids, but you do see people with kids, but not too many that's unsheltered in the communities. You know what I'm saying? Even the veterans are homeless. They fought for us in our country, and why are they homeless? I do not know, but 83 communities and 3 states said that veterans that are homeless has ended up in New York, Seattle, California. They're moving to different places, I guess, where their chances are better of getting help, in bigger states and bigger cities. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care how big the city is and how big the state is. Each city and state have their own thing going on as far as being homeless. You know what I'm saying? And homeless is a crisis, and it is growing every day. And I wish that we can do something about it, just like firearm violence. But we can't do nothing about it. The only thing we can do is try to control it, slow it down, where it won't be so bad. Hello, Dragon. But the thing is, we won't never get rid of being homeless. You know what I'm saying? But I know people in New York, they have social service, and the social service commissioner, Gary Jenkins, he has been criticized for his handling in the homeless crisis, and they're on his butt really, really bad. I mean, they're mad at him, and they're so mad at him, they made him step down. They made him step down because they said that he was not doing his job at all in New York. So I don't know if you're in New York or, if you are, have you heard about that? Do you know what's going on in your city and state? You know what I'm saying? About the homelessness and things like that. But I know DC is also in need of beds. So, by the mid-year, potential rises, on the homelessness. You see what I'm saying? So all the beds are really being taken away. There's no beds. So, and we're not going to let no stranger come to our house and stay with us, right? I'm not, I feed them, but I'm not going to let them come to my house and stay because, like I said, some have violent crime, been done did violent crimes. Some done did felons, things of that sort. So no, I'm not. You can't come to my house to stay. You know what I'm saying? But if I could get a place for people to stay, or a building, or a apartment complex that's redid for the homeless people like that, cool, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me, let them come to my house and stay with me, I ain't gonna be able to do that one. I can't do that one at all. At all. They have shelters that's fighting to stay open right now. As mental health crisis also rises during homelessness. Mental health plays a big part in homeless also, when you're out there on the street, because you've been introduced to so much stuff, and so many, you've seen so many things that done happen out in the street. I mean, it confuses you and give you a different state of mind, because when women's are out there in the streets of being homeless, women's are being violated. You know what I'm saying? And by them being violated, and by it being so big, and they can't really just tell you too much about the person who's being violated them. You see what I'm saying? But they are saying also women who are living in shelters, are living on the street, the sidewalks and things like that. The ladies are being violated. They are now violating the ladies. You see what I'm saying? And how you gonna be violating the ladies? Yeah, everybody's homeless, out in the street. So how you gonna violate somebody, especially a woman? You see what I'm saying? And I don't believe in my heart that a woman should be on the streets, with nowhere to stay, because she's a woman, and she's easily, like I said, to be violated by being on the streets, for being homeless. You see what I'm saying? And because you got those perverts out there, you got those crazy people who just attack you. You got the ones who just take your life and dismember you and things like that. Yeah, of course. So to me, I don't feel that it's safe for a lady to be homeless on the street. I think a lady should be in some kind of room and board or something like that, but not homeless. But really nobody should be, but really not a woman, and surely not a kid be homeless with his mother. You see what I'm saying? And that's very hard that's hard to handle. Me as a parent, I can imagine me and my kid outside being homeless, nowhere to go, or nothing to eat, or things like that. I just couldn't never wrap my head around it. But I'm not saying it can't happen to me. I can be that person on that street, on that sidewalk, sleeping by the trash can. I can be that person. You can be that person. We all can be that person, but we try so hard to keep our life together, but we won't be that person and try to maintain our life and maintain our bills and our rent, our car note, and maintain our food. That way we won't be homeless. That way we won't be in the same predicament that we see out there on the street when we go out and commute on the freeways. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, because I fight hard not to be homeless. And I'm sure a lot of people on my channel, they fight hard too not to be homeless. You see what I'm saying? But it's really hard. And my friend that's homeless, I mean, I wish I could do so much more for him, but I don't know what more I could do for him. You see what I'm saying? I can't let him stay. I have no money to give. You know what I mean? So I don't know what I could do. I can give advice. That's about all. But what is my advice gonna do when a person homeless and got kids? My advice is nothing because now he's been separated from his kids. He's been separated from his girl because, like I said, she went one way, he went one way. So they're being pulled two different ways, and not only that, wherever the girl and kids are staying, they got to do something in their household, pay a bill or buy groceries or some, where they're living at. And him himself, he's sticking it out as a man. He said himself, I can sleep in the car, no big deal, but he made sure that he had somewhere for his family to go. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy and it's hard, and I hate that, and I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that at all. But what can we do, y'all? What can we do? Watch, talk about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to talk about them. I don't like talking about homeless people. And but they're unfortunate. I don't like talking about them. And point at them and pick and pinpoint they what they ain't got. I don't like that because that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. I think that's crazy, y'all. Who would do that? Only people do that the ones who selfish, the ones who greedy, the ones who don't care about nobody but themselves. They are the only ones that would do some mess like that. I would never do that. Never, 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 never. Because I can be homeless. My day gonna come one day. You hear me? My day gonna come. Most definitely gonna come. Because, like I said, you just never know when your day gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? You can't never just talk about nobody their misfortune. You see what I'm saying? And I try my best not to do that at all. I do. Noone Entertainment TV. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Damn, this shit alive.
Haters, 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 haters. 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 Haters, 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 haters. 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 Damn, all day. Haters, haters, all day. Haters, haters. Past that, I don't know what the motherfucking problem is, but I'm tired of these motherfucking hoes calling my name, putting my name and shit. I'm jealous, I'm this, I'm that. What's the motherfucking problem? You bitches need to find something else to do. But I tell you what, why be such a hater when I put my pants leg on one leg at a time like you? Just like you. Just like you. Somebody called my phone. I'm so mad when I put my booby in one bra cup at a time. Okay? I don't know what the problem is, but bag the fuck up. Haters, haters, all day. Haters, haters, all day. Haters, haters, all day. Haters, haters, all day. Hurt, hurt, bag up. Hurt, hurt, bag up. Tired of hoes hurt. You get on my motherfucking nerve. Them old bald headed scallywag bitches. Nappy head BB. Yeah. I done got fed up. You want me? Here I am. Yeah. I'm sick of you bitches. Yeah. And I said it just like that. Haters. 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 What's up, T and T to T? Hey, TT. 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 Oh, she disappeared. Hey, Toya.
Hey, what's going on?
Girl, now, girl, what you doing, girl?
Not nothing. As always, not doing nothing. Watching
As
these YouTube
always.
streets going on fire.
I know these people have lost their mind. But I just want to know how you gonna try to make my boy Mahia try to change his channel up and stuff. I don't like that.
And neither do I. That's some bull crap.
Yeah.
My bad, perp. I was
Oh yeah.
I was trying to put some dancing emojis down there, and I done kicked myself off.
Hey, the speaker box, how you doing today? You got something to say? Let's talk about it.
So wait, perp. I had a couple questions about the gentleman that you were speaking on. That's currently in a homeless situation.
Yeah.
Um, First question: is he a veteran? Do you know what his like? I know you say he has a job, but does he have any other benefits outside of employment?
No, no other benefits right now. He's waiting to get his Social Security, and his kids are on SSI.
Okay.
Is it
Tell
Okay.
him that, and
Shabuza?
he's in Texas with you, right?
He's in Texas. He is. He's in
Okay.
Texas.
Well,
Yeah.
tell him to check with his local county office. There may be some programs that they may be able to assist in getting him in, being that he is waiting on his Social Security. Also, tell him to check with, some states still have some lingering COVID relief funds.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right.
Um, just tell him to check in, into grants. I mean, whatever he can possibly do, even if he has to. Excuse the background noise. My daughter, my nephew playing life.
You
They get
okay?
kind of loud, but yeah, there are programs out there. You just got to really research and possibly get a case manager that can help him. Even if he has to go to a homeless shelter, there's programs where they will help
Yeah.
individuals get into housing, temporary
Yeah.
or
Exactly.
permanent. But anything other than sleeping in his car.
Yeah, he was
Exactly.
and I told him, I can offer you, you can take a bath and you can get a hot meal and everything, but it's really crazy. Hey, hi, is it Shabuzor? But yeah, it's really hard. Hey, Shabuzor, I might be saying it wrong. Northside, hey now, hey.
What's up,
Not,
that north side?
hey, the speaker box. But yeah, so TT, have y'all heard about the new thing that Elon Musk is doing? Y'all know about y'all know who he is, right?
I am aware of who that is. Yes.
Okay. Well, a lot of people don't know that Elon Musk has been, the USDA has approved for him to put a chip in everybody's brain, in your brain now. You know what I'm saying? So he is now putting a chip in people's brain now. Yeah, they got it going on right now.
Is that voluntary? Because I ain't
You
just gonna let somebody mess with my brain.
can, yeah, you can volunteer to
I'm
have
gonna
a
opt out
chip
of
in your
that.
brain. Yeah,
Because
they,
at first I thought that they were putting them on the wrist.
mm-mm,
So
mm-mm. They are putting them in the brain, baby. The chips are going in the brain, baby, in the brain. And
Oh,
so
like RFID chips.
yeah, the U.S. the FDA, they even approved it. They got approved on May the 25th of this year. It got approved, sure did. They approved that baby.
oh
Wow.
wow.
So the brain implant company name is Neuralink. And it's gonna cost between $2,000 to $3,000 for this chip to be put into your brain.
All y'all need to listen to her. She telling y'all, she's speaking facts now.
It's gonna be put
I'm
into your
not doing
brain,
that.
guys. You ain't gonna do it, TT?
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Heck no,
Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna let them go in my brain. No,
You can
ma'am.
shoot me right on sight because I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they said
And
700 for the operator wage, $1,000 for the robot, and 1250 for the follow-up appointments. Yeah, they will be putting chips in everybody, and it's crazy because you know you see them things on TV, right? But you wouldn't think that they'll be doing it in person, do you?
Now, when you
exactly.
say robot, what you mean when you say robot? They turning people into robots, or
Yeah, they're putting chips in people's brain. They putting a chip in your brain. They're not trying to. The chip gonna be for like medical reasons, things like that. For the heart, like blood pressure, hard problems. It's gonna be able to tell you about things like that. That's what they're doing it for right now. That's why they're doing it right now.
TT, they already got the remote control car. It's in Vegas.
It's gonna
I
monitor your
see it.
brain. It's gonna monitor your activities. It's gonna monitor your electrical stimulation of electrical stimulation to the brain and all that. So he gonna make a change, y'all. That's a Tesla man, right?
Wow. So that's, I mean, they really trying to have us looking over here like the Jetsons.
Right. Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they've been testing these chips on monkeys, right? So they saying out of 23 monkeys, only 7 monkeys survived when they did this the chip in the brain.
But yeah,
Oh
because you
wow.
know how dangerous it is to mess around with the brain.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
But
very, very
TT, they do not care. They don't care about us for real. No,
good.
ma'am.
But then, they're doing everything for turn to robots, y'all, because they gotta also they're also doing a robot that can a home robot. It can help you with memory problems, also find lost items, and it's in the engineers hoping that their break will help people um with different side effects. Who forget things with brain loss, memory loss, and things like that. And this also has something to do with Elon Musk as well. So this
Well,
man,
some shit I don't need to remember anyway, so I'm good. I don't
I'm
qualify for
saying,
that.
but
Exactly. Hey,
y'all,
hey, Miss Shan, how are you tonight?
if
Hey
it
everybody in the chat,
what
salute to all
happens
y'all.
what happens if we all become like the iRobots though? What happens when they need they we got to have that robot put in that brain different that put inside our body. What happens? How are we gonna react behind that? Who gonna be the first dummy to go do it? I mean, somebody, some people are okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
Well, maybe the man that told everybody to drink bleach will volunteer to do it first, since he's so innovative.
Or maybe TT, the girl that
Y'all know
put
I
on,
ain't got no sense.
maybe the girl that put on live, this how you clean your chicken, pour bleach in it. Is you
What?
Mm.
serious?
Them
Oh, I
people
ain't,
really like that.
oh, I ain't seen that, y'all, for
Come
real.
on.
Yes, that girl put on a whole live. I don't know if anybody saw it or not, but it was on the Facebook live, and she said my mom taught me how to clean my chicken like this, and she poured a whole thing of bleach in there and some dish detergent.
Mm.
Girl, I don't know who you be looking at, Toya.
Yeah, she gonna kill some folks.
Committing suicide right on live. That's crazy.
Hmm. And also here in DFW area out there in Fort Worth, they do have one restaurant already that's robot operated a McDonald's. So McDonald's, they have nothing but a robot in there and just preparing your food, checking, getting your money and everything. So I'm trying to figure out where that McDonald's is at because I want to go there and see those robots in action.
But it's also a well, a gas station somewhere. I do not remember where it was. But it's a whole gas station, nothing but electronics. You go in there, you get your snacks, you put the money in the machine, all that.
Oh, in the machine,
But y'all, how
really?
much would we really trust a robot? Would you trust a robot over your medical care or to prepare
Yeah,
your food or
you might as well, TT, because guess what? They say they're gonna have a robot in at the hospital. A robot gonna take a lot of people's jobs as far as doctors and nurses. They getting ready to put that in the hospitals too. They sure are. They getting ready. Yes, ma'am.
yeah, when I was doing my healthcare administration studying for my degree, we were talking about that innovative science stuff and how they were bringing in certain machinery that would mimic a robot to do your surgical procedures.
Yeah,
But the problem with that is they lack empathy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Like they can't make conscious decisions like humans can.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So that would
Mm-hmm.
be a problem. Yeah, you putting your life in the hands of a robot that doesn't have feelings or don't have a conscience. You know what I'm saying? They're
Right,
just
right.
programmed to do one specific thing: slice you
Mm-hmm.
open, correct the problem or whatever's going on or what they think is going on, sew you back up and send you about your way.
Yeah.
I don't think
Exactly.
they can properly care for you. So certain surgeries, I just don't feel like when you messing with the brain and the heart, that there needs to
Yeah.
be a person there doing that
Yeah.
operation.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
but did y'all see the car? I think it's in Vegas. The car that I had told y'all about a while back. Where the car, nobody is in there operating it. Is operated by computerized,
Yeah,
and
that's what a
nobody is
Tesla do.
driving. Yeah,
But I remember,
Teslas do that now.
but they said a girl and a boy was trying to get in the car. Something happened. I guess they never used a Tesla before. Didn't know how to use the remote or something like that. But they got killed in the Tesla car. I'm like, I think Toya told me something about that. But I think Toya was told me something about that. I think she told me.
yeah. They were actually leaving the prom. They left the prom, and I guess they tried to put it on automatic drive or something like that. But yeah, both of them, the driver and the passenger, were both killed in the
You know
accident.
something? See, I don't trust them cars, TT. There is no way. I don't trust them cars, y'all. I don't. Not, and they got 18 wheels now. That's Teslas. Oh, baby, no. Mm-mm.
Oh
No.
yeah, I
Yeah,
did hear that about
Mm-mm.
the Tesla 18 wheelers.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I get nervous driving beside them on the highway. I ain't even gonna beat you. I will pull all the
Yeah.
way over.
You know,
And then I got boxed in one time.
and
I had an 18 wheeler in front, one in the back, and two on the side. They did it on purpose,
what? They
and I had to
box
drive
you
over a mile like that. Yeah, I had a whole anxiety attack.
in. They box your butt in.
Boxed
the
me in, sure did, and was talking to each
them.
other on the CB or the radio. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at her in there shaking and twitching, and she about to have a heart attack. Yeah, I'll play with them truck drivers. But yeah,
Like
I
the
just
whole
really wanted to
18 wheeler. Go ahead.
I just really wanted to come up here and get more information on your Mel Frank, because I know here in my state there's still some COVID relief money, and
Yeah.
they help girl. They may have had to do an extension because a lot of folks suffering and behind it, being off work with that COVID and stuff. So I'm sorry, C-19, I forgot,
Yeah.
but but yeah, the C-19 had a lot of people struggling and hurting financially. So just
Yeah.
tell them to check in the his state, y'all state's
Well, they did have
funds.
a thing where they was paying people rent and stuff, and you had to do application and everything online. But I think that thing got filled up so quick. They don't take applications for only one day.
Yeah, because bigger cities is gonna use it up quicker, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's still some programs lingering. Trust me. All you gotta do is just do a little research and go down to the county office, ask them for some help, tell them his situation, and see what they can do for him.
Yeah, yeah, I hope so because I know right now I was online in California and about 4 or 5 places in California and one place in Texas, and I didn't see anything in the other states, but they are now opening up the Section 8 list. So a lot of places are now opening Section 8 lists up where you can get on the list. So also just try to check your city and states where what Section 8s are lists are coming open because a lot of lists are opening right now for to take for applications. So that also can be a good thing for us to
And
do.
they building a lot of over the age communities here, like 55 and up or 65 and up. Depending on what you qualify for, you can get a lot of those housing programs as
Yeah,
being a senior citizen, or even a wounded vet, or communities like that are popping up all over my city. I don't know how it is there with y'all, but like I said, there's a lot of different programs that he could possibly, inquire about and get himself some help. Because I hate to hear about that. Somebody that's
yeah,
actually working, earning a
yeah.
paycheck,
Mm-hmm.
struggling to pay their bills. And I say this all the time. It takes at least two households to carry the weight of your finances.
It do.
Exactly.
So
He got one boy special need. One of the boy got a little glass eye. And he's a special need and everything. So I feel bad, but I hate it. if I had somewhere bigger for him to stay, if I had at least an extra bedroom, y'all, I could put him with girl and his and 3 kids. But I only have a one little bit of condos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he found somewhere for him and her and the kids to go. But as far as him, like I said, he's at the stand at the Walmart parking lot. That's what he told me. He's in the Walmart parking lot. So, but
Yeah, because my opinion, Americans just should not be in the rut that we in. I don't know what them damn the Democrats is in there doing. I don't
yeah.
know what it done came to, but we shouldn't be struggling this bad.
Well, they
I
said we
mean,
running out of money, TT. They said we are running out of money, sister. Did you know that?
yeah, I believe we've been running out of money, but that's neither
We,
here nor there. If we start getting into
we
that,
you're
we'll be
right.
here all night.
Yeah, we've been running out of money.
Exactly.
When they got that money over, I ain't gonna say no name, over to across the water over there. We've been struggling ever since we gave them that large sum of money to them. We've been in bad spots ever since then. We gave that money away, so we are struggling, and and I feel like um, uh, people are humble. I'd be like, why just can't go ahead and just print no money? And somebody told me, they just can't go ahead and print no money like that. Just saying if it's my money, just go ahead and just print a couple $100 out. But you can't print a couple $100 out.
That
I
it's
don't.
really coming down to people deciding whether they should put gas in their car or buy a little bit of extra groceries or something, or pay the
Exactly.
light bill this month or pay the gas bill this month. You like choosing
Yeah,
in between what you need to do. So, little hot side hustle or whatever it is, people doing that because they can't maintain with just having a 1 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's
yeah.
sad.
Hey, Cassandra.
Exactly.
Here you go, Cassandra.
Hey,
But you,
how y'all doing?
Hey,
All
hey,
right.
Miss
Cassandra.
Cassandra, where you
I
been
wa-
at? I done miss you on the Saturday morning live.
I've been busy. I've been a little busy. I wanted to come in on where the money going in America.
Well, come
Uh-huh.
on,
Okay.
then.
Come
Let's
on
go.
now.
Let's go.
But Perp, I'm gonna drop down because I got a loud background. But I love
Okay,
y'all.
baby.
Thank you for the information, Perp. I appreciate it. And everybody
Thank you,
have a blessed
baby.
evening.
Okay, baby. You too.
You
Thank you.
too. Bye, sis.
What you want to say about the finance, the finance problem that we got going on, Miss Cassandra?
The
I know you got some
the reason
money.
why America ain't got no money, they sending it to everybody else going around the world. We can have it.
Right. So
And
is it true?
and the black folks, we learn to take care of home first, sweep around your own front door. You ain't taking care of home. You got all these homeless people out here jacking up rent, jacking up grocery bills, jacking up everything. You got all these people out here on the street. Then you sending all the money overseas everywhere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
when I found that out, I'm like, they sent that much money over there to help them people over there. They said yes. That's why we ain't got no money. And they
Yeah,
get
that's why we ain't got, and that ain't all. They got a whole list of people they send money to. They send 17 billion to Israel every year,
every year.
and then you ain't got no money. You can't feed these people over here. People jumping up and down because you passed out a little COVID money. Should have been passing out more than that to all these people. And then and the majority of the homeless people is veterans. People done went and fought for this country, so you can keep them on the street, and then you won't get them nowhere to live. That don't make no sense to me. It just don't make no
Yeah,
sense.
it's a
And you
lot of
know something, Miss Cassandra, like a lot of the homeless people are veterans. Like
Yes,
they
yes, a
are
lot of them is.
actually veterans. And where are they now? Like they living on the
Thank,
street. They ain't got nothing. They can't go to the doctor or anything.
thank you.
I be watching little stuff or whatever, but it's a lot of veterans that are
Yes,
homeless,
yes,
handicapped and everything. And they're veterans, but they fought for us
mhm.
with everything. But the state, the federal government, and all that is giving stuff to everybody else. But what about the veterans? What about
yes,
them that went over there
yes.
and fought?
A great large number of them are veterans, and it's sad. And they can't get the benefits because they got to have an address. Well, if they ain't
Right.
got nowhere to live, and then you don't give them their money so they can get an address, it's like a catch 13 that don't make no sense to me. I just don't understand the backward stuff that the United States do. It just don't make no sense.
Exactly. Rose, what you mean that's a whole show right there?
But
Talk
they
about
should.
the veterans.
They should bring. They should take care of them more better than what they do, y'all. They should. And I hate that.
And
They
I
don't
and And then people think now I'm telling you what I know. I ain't telling you what I heard. People think when they
Okay.
get them veterans money for their disability, they getting money and stuff. They not getting no money. They not getting no money. It's little bitty stuff. It's little bitty money. It ain't no big money. And like they tell them, you gotta they supposed to get a free education. You gotta go through hell and hot water to get the education. I'm telling you what
And
I know. 'Cause
damn
I'm
sure
married to a
do.
veteran. I'm
Yeah.
They
married to a
actually
veteran, so
do,
I
Miss
know.
Cassandra. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It don't make
One
no
thing
sense.
that this is one thing that I feel as a daughter, as a veteran. My dad was in the military. Um, he did not get the respect that he deserved, and a lot of these people out here, men and women that have fought for this country, do not get the respect that they actually do deserve. They
You're
Yeah.
don't
right.
give it to them. These men and women are on the street. They're homeless. But they fought for our country. They were
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
there.
right.
Yeah.
My daddy is a veteran. My daddy a Vietnam veteran. My husband is a veteran.
Yeah.
My husband is a Gulf War veteran. He done been Somalia and all that. When they was over there, when the United States was over in Africa and Somalia, wreaking havoc. He over there too, in the midst of all this mess. And it take him to talk about it. That's how come I know. And it take my dad to talk about it. They don't get nothing. They treat it, especially the black man. You ain't you ain't nothing when you just cause you fought for your country. That don't mean nothing.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they they put them on the front line first. Yeah, they teach them how to shoot a gun. They sure do, and they put them and they the very first ones on the front line. I had to sit up and listen to my daddy drink his little drink, and then when he go to getting to that point, I hear all this stuff about how they treated them in Vietnam and how they got back home and all this, and then I hear my husband talking about how they was treated, how the other race treated him like he was a little boy, and he at the time he older than the average recruit. He was 25. The average recruit, 27. I mean, average recruit, 18, 19 years old. And they treat him like he a little boy. And the captains and stuff, going right along with it. And he older than they is and been on, been out there in the world a little bit longer than they have. And it was all right because he was a nigga. No, I know how they treat bitches. I've
Yeah.
listened to all my life.
Exactly. And Miss Cassandra, like you are speaking the whole truth. I done heard them stories. I didn't heard everything. My dad that adopted me had a purple heart. What did he get? Nothing.
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 Nothing. Then you gotta fight them for it. You gotta fight them for it. My daddy ended up with cancer of the throat, and they proved it that the cancer came from the Agent Orange. Okay, they did surgery on my daddy on his throat. They claimed they got all the cancer. It come back a little bit. They
Hmm.
proved that it came from the Agent Orange. You sprayed your own men with the Agent Orange, and my daddy literally had to fight them to get his money because y'all gave him cancer. He didn't. It just didn't grow on his own. It was proof that the cancer came from the Agent Orange.
And
Dang.
it was the people that worked in the plant that they worked in and
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff. That's where it all came from. And
yeah,
that the reason why I know is because daddy told us about it. That's how the checks and stuff started coming in. But they cut that shit off.
yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Dang.
It is. A lot of people think veterans got fresh preference. It's hard for a veteran to find a job too.
Exactly.
You literally got to know that the company is giving the veterans the preference in order to go there. And a lot of times you don't know that until you get in there. That's my lucky husband. He get in there, then they find out he a veteran. Then he got the job because he found out but he didn't know they going in there. He going in there as a black man, and he said that the veteran status sometimes get him in, and sometimes it get him kicked out.
Dang.
And she's not lying. Like she is actually telling the truth. I lived that life from daddy and my biological daddy. Yes, they went through hell and hot water.
Mhm.
Like sometimes they would not even see them at the VA.
That's
They
right.
had
That's
to.
right.
They wouldn't see them. They were not able to get some of the things and the benefits off of what was actually going on. You had to be active. in
Yeah,
order to
yeah.
get the benefits
Oh,
from
dang.
the VA hospital.
Oh,
That's
really?
right. That's right.
Well,
And
TT,
the VA stands for veteran. So if you actress, you ain't no veteran.
oh,
Exactly.
well, TT said her dad developed prostate cancer from the Agent Orange. The refugees had it on them in Vietnam.
Yep.
Dang,
Yep.
TT. Sorry to hear
Yep.
that.
So it's like TT, he should actually be getting a check like every month.
Yep.
He should supposed to
Yep.
be getting a check because when my dad that adopted me, he got a check every month. I got one. My mama got my mom that adopted me, she got one. We all got checks every month because
And
of
my
all the stuff, the oil spill and them working in these plants and all that.
yeah,
They supposed to get a check every freaking month until the day that it passes down from whoever it went from or where it started at, they got a check. Then the spouse got a check. The children got checks, and then it supposed to trigger down until the grandkids and all that. But no, in Alabama, they cut that shit out.
when
That's
my
just
daddy
the
got
money
through,
right.
when cause daddy want to give my daddy his give him the his little disability from the army, he found out about all the stuff going to the VA hospital. So when they finally decided to pay him, they told him they were gonna send him a check once a month. He said, "No, you're gonna pay me just like you did when I was in the army, the first and the 15th," and that's how he
Uh,
get his checks.
Look, I was
TT
just about to
said,
say the first and the 15th, because that's when they
TT
get
said,
paid. The first
her
and the
dad,
15th.
her dad is 100% disability connected. He got his money, Toya. That's good, TT. That's good. But some people still fight. And then, like where I'm from, my uncle, he has to go away to Shreveport to even see
Yep,
us. And I
yep,
said, when you go away to Shreveport, Uncle Charles ready to go to the VA. He said, well, there's no VA up there in Arkansas. I'm like, it's not. He said, no, I have to go away to Shreveport.
yep. Where my dad lived at, my dad lived about, I think maybe about 70 miles from Shreveport, the south side of Shreveport. He lived in Texas, but he had to go to Shreveport to the VA too.
But isn't
Right.
that like when you think they would have one in Arkansas, though, instead of them drive away to Louisiana just to do it?
Arkansas, it was too little, and when they had the Vietnam, because that's when my daddy went into the where they inducted him at, and that went all the way back to World War II, because my papa went down there for World War II, but they didn't take him. They told him he'd be better out making babies than killing babies. But all of them from around this region, around here, they had to go to Shreveport.
Oh wow.
That's crazy,
But
though.
It's been back that far.
TT, let me say this to you because I've been trying to go and invest in trying to get something started with my dad. After your dad gets 100% disability, you're actually supposed to get a check, regardless of your age, and that's what I'm doing.
So TC, so you trying to say TT's supposed to be getting a check?
Yeah.
Hmm. She said her dad been blessed despite his health and struggle caused by the Navy Reserve. Okay, the Navy Reserve. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, my daddy was in the army, and that's how I knew that I was entitled. My cousin was in the military, but she's on active reserve, so that's how she got me involved in it, and that's why I've been fighting for my daddy check.
Well, that look like I need to start fighting for my daddy check too, cause he getting it
What?
too.
I guess you
And
better
my
start
daddy been getting it.
doing it.
My daddy been getting it. I know about 20 years.
I want him getting back pay.
Yeah, he got some back. He got a little back pay because he told me when he got it. I know when he got it, but I didn't know I
Okay,
could get my
no,
hand in it because
Titi said she went to school off her dad. I didn't go to school off mine, so
I didn't either. Everybody
that's how
else
I'm
did, but
able to
I
go
didn't.
and get mine because I didn't go to school behind my
I
dad. I
didn't
went
go.
to school on my own financial and all that.
That's how I did. I didn't know, but my sister went to school off my daddy. She think don't nobody know. I know. I know.
Even my ex-husband was in the military. My kids my son went to school off of his daddy, and
Titi
my
said,
daughter, she just getting started.
And then
Titi
I'm gonna tell
said,
you something else disability that the veterans do.
what they
Like
do?
my husband's shoulder, he getting he got 20% disability. He getting all he getting is that little 20%. And he can get it raised up because of his age and he fell in the when he was in the army, he slipped on the floor where they was waxing the floor and busted a vessel in his kidney.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
in order for them to raise it up from the 20 to the 30, well, I'll get a check. They want to cut on him. And he told them, no, y'all not finna cut on me just to raise up my percentage. No, you're not finna do it. They want him to have surgery. And he
Dang.
said, it's not, I've been, all this time, I've been dealing with it all this time. Then the older I get, y'all want to tell me you want to cut on me. And he been getting the disability, I know, about 15 years. Now y'all want to tell me y'all want to cut on me, and I done got older. No, you're not finna cut on me. Leave it where it's at.
Titi
And I
said,
can't
Exactly.
get mad at him
Um,
about that.
uh, TT, let me ask you a question.
wait,
So,
wait,
did
wait,
you?
wait, Tony. Titi said her daddy got $90,000 back in back pay. That's a lot of money, Titi.
Okay, so that's what I was just about to ask her. Did you get anything from that money? Anything?
Her dad did. I guess she would. I guess it
No, no. She's supposed to get some money from that.
out of his $90,000.
Yes, TT was supposed to get some money from that.
TT, you better run in here and go make sure, girl. Get your damn money, girl.
Already,
Hurry up,
already.
go
But
get her up.
that's
Shit.
how. Look, that's because my folks was in the military, and they were the one that when my dad passed away, they were the one that took me down there. I'm still fighting to get that money because
But
it was
TT said,
some money that I was supposed to actually get.
but TT said, yes, it took years to get hers, years upon years. Dang,
Yeah.
got to fight for it.
Okay, so TC, you already got your money from it.
Yeah, she said that her dad looked out for her. She said she get monthly payments.
No, did he give you some money or did you actually get it from the government? Because you're entitled for money from the government.
Well, she said if he passes away, I don't know. But so let me just ask y'all something. How y'all feel about the lady who got shot when she went to inquire about her son, about her
Man,
kid?
that was real messed up. That was real. I'm trying to keep my mouth clean. That was real messed up.
Well, the teacher said through the life insurance, he paid her school loans off, y'all, and started a trust for her daughter Lily. We good, y'all. All right then. All right.
Okay, okay,
But
okay, TC. That's good.
now let me just say something about this right here. The black lady who went to the Caucasian lady house about her kid, right? So I come to find out today. I was listening to this show that the lady has been making threats against the kids for a while now because it was a open field next door to her where she lived at, and the kids would always go over there and play. And so the woman had already been throwing different words out there to them and stuff and throwing things at them. So this had been going on for a while. So I guess the kids just never really said nothing to their mom about it. But if they did, even though mom just let it blow on over, you know how just let things just go over. You know how older people have their own issues sometimes. They start getting hateful and they get older. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the lady just let things over. But eventually something happened and the woman did something to her son. So the woman went up to knock on her door, right? And the woman didn't open the door; she just shot through the door. So when she shot through the door, the little boy was standing right beside her when the woman shot through the door. I mean, and that's in Florida. I mean, I know how Texas laws is, but that law they got there in that state right there, they got some crazy laws in that state. And I don't even support that state at all, y'all. Period. That state there is crazy. It's
She demised that lady, and that lady had 4 kids.
yeah.
And I'm quite sure they were neighbors for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
Why in the heck would you shoot through your door
yeah. Now,
to
what if it was
demise this lady? Like that was crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, I know the real reason, don't you?
yeah. It
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it said the lady, said the lady who did the shooting also was a woman engaged with the lady children, and she threw a pair of spades hitting one of the kids.
I mean, what? You couldn't talk through the door, talk through the window, ask her what she want. You just gonna shoot the woman.
Yeah,
I'm not understanding that.
yeah, straight to the door. What if it would be one of her loved ones? You know what I'm saying? Coming to the door. You know what I'm saying? She would demise them. You know what I'm saying? She would get rid of
Yeah.
this lady. You know what I'm saying? But and my thing was they waited till the next day or two before they went and made an arrest. You see what I'm saying? But I can't say really why I want to say why they waited till the next day to make the arrest, but they should have made that arrest the same day as if it was one of my people who did that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
But you have to remember now, in the state, it's just you stand your ground law. You see what I'm saying? So uh, I don't even know how they even gonna play out if it's a stand your ground law. You see what I'm saying? But there's no ground to stand when you was in
When
your
she
house.
knocked on the door, not when she knocked on the door, what ground you got to stand? She knocked on the door. Ain't that the thing you supposed to do when you walk up to somebody's house, knock on their door? She wasn't trying to break in. She didn't come over there with no weapon. She knocked on your door.
Right, right. But yeah, she's an older lady, and when I seen how old she was, I'm like, oh hell, her day coming any time, and she gonna be shooting through the dang on door.
Yeah.
She ain't got that much life in her. Why would she do that? You see what I'm saying? But you have those kind of neighbors that's ignorant like that, and evil,
Yes, Lord.
and you have to be careful about when you watch a kid go out and play. You have to understand what their surroundings are because that's how kids come missing. You see what I'm saying? TT says, and that lady put her hands on that woman kid, but a dumbass stand your ground law enabled her to kill that lady in the cold blood. Yes. And leaving her kids behind, and that one kid that was beside her when that happened. Now, what if she would have hit that one kid?
Yeah. What
Then,
she had to kill him? Then
yeah,
what would happen?
yeah, what would happen? That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? But it can't be that serious where you can't. But the kids not bothering you. They're in an empty field next door. You see what I'm saying? And it's not like it was out the hours. It was during hours. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like you don't know who out there playing and you can't hear the sound. And when you hear sound kids, you know sound kids when they be outside playing. You know what I'm saying? And laughing and carrying on. Yeah, TT, that is a big law. And Texas damn near got that law.
Texas got a standing ground law, open carry too.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Perp, go read the message in the back chat.
And I don't like that, and they should do something about that.
Y'all gotta excuse me for a minute.
Okay. Okay,
Perp,
okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got you, Toy. Okay, I see you, Toy. I got you.
okay.
But yeah, yeah. I mean, we got to be careful when we go let our kids go
Look,
outside and play. You see what I'm saying? I always watch my kid when he always went outside and play because I just never you just never know, y'all. You just never know about people. Period. The hate.
that's
We
bad.
got we got to stop the hate. The hate got to stop, y'all. Stop the hate. Stop the hate. That's like a hate crime. Seem like what I'm saying. We got to stop the hate. The hate is serious. That hate is serious, y'all. We got to stop the hate. We do. But I just want to say that on my community wall, I have things with like about firearm violence where you can also talk to your kids about firearm violence and the rules of safety on firearm. And I also have on my community wall about how you can get you a lock for your trigger, how you can get you a safe because firearm violence is very serious. and our kids. You know, we love our kids, and we don't want to see our kids hurt in any kind of way. Because right now, firearm violence among the young youth is terrible, y'all. Y'all understand how bad it is. Our youth is doing it really, really bad. You see what I'm saying? And we need to, as young men, as older men. Again, I always call out to my older kings. You know, while you run around and running the streets, lying, conniving to these women and having babies here, babies there, and ain't gonna take care of them, and wait for the city to take care of them. What you need to do is get the young men, the young youth who is got problems. You need to get with them and mentor them to get their mind right, and you know, and put down these firearms. You see what I'm saying? And stop demising people. You got to think and see. But some people don't have that manpower in their home, and so I'm not saying a woman can't raise a boy, and I'm not saying you know that at all. But a man, they need a man to get on their behinds and understand the meaning of being a young man to become an older man. You know what I'm saying? A wise man. And but see, we don't have that in our community right now, and we need that. And I blame a lot of you older men who are not stepping up to the plate to the young men who out there who is being misguided or who is being led by a lot of peer pressure. You see what I'm saying? Y'all need to get up off y'all asses and quit playing them games and take care of that. And also, some of the content creators on here be having these fools on here talking about kids, this and this and that. You be the man, you need to be one of the ones I'm talking to about going out there with that same voice you raising so much hell about and lying about and talking about shit, bullshit. You take the same voice and go out there in the community and talk to them young men about being handling these firearms the wrong way and not taking care of their business and going to school and getting an education. All you content creators, now you women. Now we got these young girls out here that's mind just messed up, having babies after babies after babies. I know you may have some too, but won't you step up to some of these young queens and let them know that is not the way to go. We're doing things backwards. We're not stepping up to and having our future. We forgetting about our future right now, but thinking about ourselves and not realizing our future is what's gonna push our I guess our beliefs that we fought for, our rights that we fought for, they're the one gonna keep on pushing that those laws on through our future. You see what I'm saying? And right now, our future is being erased because these firearms and these fools that take care of their business, Toya. Isn't that crazy? I don't understand that. And I'm confused about that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. But guess what? Our good friend Roast Toast gonna be going live. Y'all must go over and check him out. He's a good guy. You see what I'm saying? And he have good topics, and you know he's that emoji with a little bit of legs and a little bit 2-3 fingers.
Don't do my roast, bro. Roast my brother. Don't do him like that.
yeah, Charlie. He the one with the few fingers over there.
Don't do my brother like that. You know, Roast got our back. 10 toes down with Roast. And we going over to Roast and
yeah. But hey, but y'all make sure y'all check out TT got a channel. She got 2 channels. Make sure y'all drop your link. TT. I know TT and Baby Girl, and and Mommy Chronicles. That's gonna be a lovely show. You got kids, and you can take your kids over there and get some pointers, and she can talk to you about some things that you may not know of just going on in your community, in your city and state. Even the whole world, really. See what I'm saying? But and you also can check out Toya New Adventure. She gonna have the crime thing going on, the true crime, and we're gonna be looking back on some stories that has been done already, but we're gonna go back and look at our view about the stories, and maybe she may have some things that she can find that someone else didn't find. You know what I'm saying? And we also have Not My Watch over there, Watch Tribe. You know what I'm saying? And she has a very good channel, and she's a good motivator, and she's been there on A1 on top of us, and she's basically been a friend, a mentor, a home girl, the crazy buddy. She's crazy as hell. She can make you laugh, and she talk that shit. But what kills me when she said raggedy, that raggedy ass. who can beat her saying that. But y'all check it out. Y'all check out Roast Toast. Also check out do Mike Morty have a channel, Toya? I don't know if Mike Morty have a channel. Do you have a channel, Toya? I don't know. TT, do Mike Morty have a channel? Yeah, it's so y'all check him out and check out Kiwi, y'all. But hey, we got to get up out of here. Also, before I leave, let you know that Dino Entertainment TV is doing back to school. I'm doing haircuts. I thought the guy's gonna charge me $10 to $12 for a haircut. I want to do I want to do about 20 to 25 young men's hair between the ages of 5 to 18. But if you're over the age of 15, I'm gonna need a student ID to let me know that you are in school, and that way you gonna be taking advantage of the free haircut, because the haircuts are for my young kings and queens that are in school to get an education. Anything you want to say, Toya, before we get up out of here? Toya ran out somewhere, y'all. Boy, look at him. Toya. Anyway, y'all know my motto. Oh, don't forget, I will be doing my giveaway, my gifts. It's not a gift, my gift to everyone. I'll be giving that away in about a couple more weeks. That's for being a loyal supporter of Vino Entertainment TV. So I will be doing that. So y'all just stay tuned. And like I said, maybe a few questions to get answered by Vino, which, if you've been watching Vino Entertainment TV, you know that you know some things, that's about him. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, how the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? Peace.
Oh, dang.
Toy, you forgot. Oh, wait a minute. You back, Toy? You must fell out
Me.
somewhere. What happened? Oh Lord.
It cut off for a bit.
What happened?
My phone had cut off for a minute. But
what you want to say?
the only thing I'm gonna say is that please catch us on Saturday morning for the Dope and Toya show.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, girl. We be having fun on Saturday morning, y'all. Me and Toya, we give away a $10 cash app for names and songs, something like that. It's just for breakfast in the morning time, y'all. We be having fun. We be showing our cutting up. That's all, y'all. And Toya have her favorite song that she like, and I got my favorite song. But yeah, join us, y'all, on Saturday morning. We come in about 6 o'clock, no later than 6 a.m. We come in, something like
Exactly.
that. So yeah, y'all come on over there and have fun with us, me and Toya, on Saturday mornings. But as my motto say, how the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself?
Love yourself.
Peace.
Peace.
Vino Entertainment TV. Hurt. Smoke some. Smoke some.